I'm Cassie with Harlows, and welcome to week 8 of your pregnancy. Hopefully you're feeling better a little bit this week. Maybe your exhaustion started to subside a little bit. Maybe the nausea is passing. Let's hope. If not, you're here today. Breathe it in, breathe it out. We're in this together. It's week 8. Your first trimester is mostly through. Feeling good, right? All right, here we go with week 8.
Finding a comfortable spot, pulling those seat cushions out from underneath you. Take your right hand to rest on your heart and your left hand on your baby. Go ahead and soften your gaze. Start going inward, finding your breath. So begin by inhaling into your belly, into your heart, and then exhale your heart, exhale your belly. Again, inhale right into the belly, through the chest opening, deep exhale, back through. Keep going in your own time, finding your rhythm. Good. Go ahead and placing those hands right outside. Reach those arms up and exhale your arms down. Take your chin with it, raising it up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, big reach, big wings. Gathering up all of that energy and bringing it into you. Keep breathing. Awesome. Good. Some shoulder shrugs. Pull them up to the ear. Exhale them back. Keep going. Big inhale and release on that exhale. Really feel those shoulders drop. Giving in. Awesome. Take that right leg out now. Side stretch. Mermaid. Reaching to the opposite side. Looking down at the grounded hand. See if you can feel both sit bones still pushing towards the ground. Rooting and earthing yourself here. Coming back up. Twist your torso towards that leg, hinging from the hips over, still trying to lengthen through the back here. Nice long back. As you reach toward your toes, you can even grab a towel around your toes if you want. The point though isn't overdoing it today, right? We're not trying to overstretch. Really relaxing that left hip. Come on back up. Switch it up. So left leg reaches out, left arm reaches up and over. Big lateral stretch, looking down at the grounded hand. Again, think about opening up your rib cage here, trying to articulate, finding space to grow. Coming back up, twisting your torso towards that left leg. Again, if you want to grab a towel or a belt here to help, or you can just reach towards your shin or foot. Relaxing that right hip, stretching through the back, through the hamstring. Breathe. Coming back up. Swing those legs around behind you to come up onto all fours. Making sure those wrists are firmly planted on the ground, shins also, knees are right below the hips. We're going to take an inhale together and then exhale to round up the spine towards the sky. Inhale, reverse that stretch. Cat-cow. Big exhale, find even the roundness between the shoulder blades. Inhale, really dropping your sweet belly. Keep going with your breath. If you want to go a little slower, feel free. Awesome. Let's go side to side. Take it to the right, swing to the left. The head and the hip are going toward one another. Awesome. All the way around now. So see if you can incorporate both the head and the hips, swiveling around to really open up. Try reversing that. First time you do this, it feels so funny, but the more you practice, the more it feels just amazing. You may even use this during your labor. Great. Let's go ahead and extend back the right leg. And we're going to pivot that standing knee, the left knee. Reach that arm up. Good. Now we're going to open up the chest by pulling that arm back a little bit. Just as far back as you feel comfortable. Still feeling stable. Come back up. Good. We're going to lift up that right leg now and doing leg circles. So going towards the front as well as to the back. Start out small. Great, let's reverse that. So if you're going towards the front, go towards the back. Your leg circles can be super small. You can even just hold it in place. Good, let's go ahead and do some booty kicks. Stretch it out. Kicking back and extend. Good, kicking back and extend. Good, go ahead, extend out that leg, look up to the sky, and then slowly drop that leg back down, coming all the way back down. Good, onto your hands and knees, we're gonna switch sides. So taking your left leg, extending it out, right knee pivots, right arm's underneath you, left arm reaches up and does a nice chest opener here. So start reaching back to open up the chest and the shoulders. Really releasing your head, releasing your neck. Good, come on back up to a nice long line. Lifting that left leg, leg circles here. Trying to put our focus and our awareness right into the hip socket. Good, go ahead and reverse that circle. Good, straighten the leg, extend, and then bend, kicking back. Extend, kicking back. You got it. Wonderful stability. Good, big reach, and lower the leg. Coming all the way back onto all fours. Good, tuck those toes and let's push on up to downward dog. Go ahead and walk out the dog if you like, pushing the heels in. And then we're going to extend out to a plank position, making sure that those hips don't drop below our line. Good, so pushing back down dog and through to plank. Now, if you need to modify this, you sure can. You can come down only partially, or if you want to just stay in a down dog, or you want to work on your plank on your knees, that's always an option. This is your practice. It's about finding your own intuition. Reach that right leg back. Pull it through right between the hands. Left foot's gonna turn out and spiral those arms up to warrior two. So front foot's facing front, back foot's facing the side. Reach those rib cage, a little bit of play, reaching forward, reaching back. So we're isolating just in the ribs to get a little bit of lateral flexion here. Work it with your breath. Good, big reach, all the way over to extended angle. Left arm's gonna reach overhead. The right arm can be wherever you like it, on your knee, on your shin, foot, floor, reaching out and offering. Keep breathing here. Sink into the discomfort. Good. Pop on back up through warrior two to reverse warrior. Right arm reaches back, left arm travels down your back leg. Drop that shoulder away from your ear if it starts to creep up, and then come on back up. We're going to do the same thing with our arms behind our back. So grab onto those elbows behind you, or a reverse prayer, and then come on through to extended angle, just where we were, but without the arms. So we're doing a nice chest opener and still staying in our form. Good, lifting back up through warrior two, arms are still bound, and then to reverse warrior. Lift the chest, lift the neck. Awesome, let those arms float back up through warrior two, spiraling them back to the earth. Right foot kicks back, and back to down dog. Wonderful. We're gonna come through plank, drop those knees, do a small chaturanga push-up where the elbows go right next to the body, and push back to resting pose. You're doing wonderful. This is meant to get the heart rate up just a little. Good, coming back up. Push, tuck those toes under, push up to down dog. Taking the left foot now, reaching it up to the sky. Right between the hands. Back foot spirals out. Spiral those arms up. You're in warrior two. Front foot's facing front, back foot faces the side. Reach those ribs forward and reach them back. Towards the future, towards the past. With the breath. Good. Take it all the way over to extended angle. So again, left elbow can be on the knee, the shin, the foot, the floor, reaching out in front of you. Keep lifting out of the stretch though. Great. Back through warrior two, reverse warrior, palm faces up, reaching up to the sky, releasing and surrendering your neck. Back through warrior two. Bound arms. You could even just grab onto your hands if you need to. Come through to extended angle. So as if your chest had a flashlight on it, you're shining it towards the side. Keep spiraling that chest. Back through warrior two position into reverse warrior. Chest lifts up to the sky. Soak in those rays. Release those arms. Oh, that feels great. Spiraling back down. Kick that left foot back. And back through our down dog. Come through your plank and drop your knees. Or you don't have to. And do a full chaturanga. And then push back to resting pose. Coming on back up onto all fours. We're going to reach our right foot back and then bring it through the arms. We're going to come into pigeon pose here. So your choice on how it feels comfortable for your knees. So you want to have like a 7, like a number 7 with the knee is what you're trying to achieve. But if that hurts the knee, it doesn't feel right, have that foot tucked right underneath you. You can also take a block or a blanket or pillow and drop it right underneath either side of your hips for a little bit more support. Or you might need cushion on your back knee. Come on back out of it and lift the chest. Good. Take that right leg, kick it back and down. We're not going to sink with these too long today. Let's do the left leg, kick it back, right between the arms. And again, take your variation of pigeon pose today. Whatever that may be, you may want to stay up or you may want to drop down to the elbows. Every body is so different and on every day is very different. We have to honor that. Keep breathing. Good. Pop back up onto the hands. Stretch the chest, looking up, and then pull the left leg back behind you and back down. Whew. Pigeon, everybody's favorite, right? All right, let's take that right leg now. Reach it back behind you and keep reaching and then bending the knee. Now you're going to open up the hip. Now you're going to take that right leg, toes to the ground. And if you feel comfortable, opening up your right arm to the sky. This is a little bit of a modified wild thing. Closer to the ground. Come on back over. It's a great hip opener and chest. Let's try that on the left side. Reach the left foot back, lift it up as high as you can. Open from the hips. You bend the knee, toe comes to earth, and reach that left arm up. Good. Come on back over. Open those knees and sit back into our child's pose. Take those hands together, bending at the elbows to the neck. Good. You can give yourself a neck massage if you like. I always do. Release those hands back to earth. Coming back up. Come to the front of the mat and find your way back to seated. We're going to roll on down. Nice and slowly. Hug your knees to the chest. Roll side to side. Any last poses you feel inclined to do. We're going to take a spinal stretch so you can cross your right over left and windshield wiper your knees to either side, back and forth. Great way to start your morning too, while you're still lying in bed, before you even get up. Incorporate your head looking opposite direction of your knees. We're not looking for the deepest stretch here, just a little bit of a nice stretch. Let's switch it up, left over right. Continue on with your windshield wipers. All right, go ahead and take a big stretch. As we get ready for our shavasana, for our final rest. So come onto your left side, grab some pillows if you like. You can place them between your knees, under your head, under your little belly that's growing. and find that place to rest. Allowing yourself to fully check out. Quiet the mind and bring yourself just to the breath. And if any thoughts try to take over, come right back to the breath. No matter how many times you need to remind yourself, just the breath. Waking back up, bringing your mind here, taking a big stretch. Come on back up to seated, finding that comfortable spot, and then take your hands to your heart. Being very grateful for today, for these moments, for these opportunities of growth, for strength, for stretching, for opening. Namaste. Thank you so much for being with me this week, week 8. It's tremendous. We will see you next week. Thank you.